Okay, good evening everybody, welcome back to another Thursday night X-Wing stream with Sith Taker Tim. We have two games for you this evening. First up on our screens we have Nick from Firecast Focus on the left hand side, representing the Meatbags, and then on the right hand side we have Cyril from my beloved King's Gambit. This is game 2. King's Gambit are currently 1-0 up and we are playing Scramble the Transmissions. Players are already setting up, so let's quickly fire down the lists. So Nick has brought his Republic, which is Delta 7B Anakin with Extreme Maneuvers, Brilliant Evasion, R4P17, which allows an action after a red, which does stack with Anakin's ability, so can do the red after, say, a K turn, after a red maneuver, then can shed the stress and then do another action, which is all pretty good. We've got Obi-Wan in the Etta, which, Anakin can benefit from his ability, which is that after you execute a maneuver, so it's not fully execute, if there are more enemy ships than friends at range 1, you may spend a force to gain a focus token, which is a pretty good ability. I used it last night with my Anakin to shed a target lock. Does have enduring, which is interesting. Way defend if you're not in the attacker's bullseye. Whoops, just popped out there. Whilst you're not defending, if there's another bullseye, crit results are neutralized first. After you suffer crit damage, you may perform a calculate or focus action on your action bar even while stressed, treating that action as red. Ion cannon and targeting computer, which is good because that target lock action on the Ettas is purple. Build your own oddball with elusive and wolf pack. Build your own wolf with Deadeye Shot, Veteran Tail Gunner, C3PO. We chatted about this with Nick before the game. Hey John, hey Aurelian, welcome to the stream. Betting is live. Exclamation mark bet in chat. 1 for Nick, 2 for Cyril, and the amount you want to bet, and you can just type all. Do let me know how the audio levels are. I have had to swap onto a different microphone, so hope it's all going through. What has Cyril brought? He's brought Commander Poe with heroic R4 plasma torpedoes. Commander Poe is essentially the one that gets to use ability every other turn, but can be used on himself or another friend at 0 to 2. Elo in the T70 is, whilst you have 2 or fewer stress tokens, you may treat your talons as white with heroic. The bullseye droid, which is essentially for each friendly that has a bullseye on the target you're shooting, you get a reroll. I'll get there in the end. Advanced optics as well. Hey Ladrian, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Looks like wartime loadout Zori Bliss with proton torpedoes, burst laser, R4. Look at all those tokens, just everywhere. And then we got Kai in the evacuation to car T70. Pretty much. Oh, so he can do the bendy barrel rolls, yeah. And then after your execute maneuver, if you move through a friendly ship, you may perform an evade action. So just some pretty efficient beef on both sides, really. I guess Anakin, I guess Obi's the only kind of ace. Anakin's still quite beefy. Put a space in there, Daryl. Exclamation mark bet, space 1, space all. Although while you're betting on Meatbags and not the King's Gambit, I don't know. But yeah, good evening, Nikki. Hope your recovery's going well from the weekend. I won't lie, I am still shattered. And I woke up this morning and my throat was absolutely burning. But looks like players are getting set up. Or have set up. So what have we got? We've got Oddball, Obi-Wan down the bottom, facing off against Kai. We have Wolf in the closest towards the Resistance. I guess you'd probably be slightly worried there. I imagine Kai is going to turn into the board. Actually, let's get my epic pen. Get that up and going. But yeah, do let people know that we are streaming. So I'm on the sofa cuddling Luna the cat. Perfect recovery. Oh, excellent. My Luna was around somewhere She was shouting at me earlier. It's quite funny because she likes lying on our bed, and I've been downstairs whilst I just had some dinner and stuff. And every now and again, obviously, I'd make some noise downstairs and just hear a thud as she jumped off the bed and came trotting downstairs to just come and shout at me. Okay, road roll for first turn. We'll start the timer. Looks like it was probably a tie. And Cyril is first player. So 2 initiative 6 ships. 2 initiative 5 ships on both sides. System phase boost from Obi-Wan. So that is obviously what the ETA can do. Rhino, if it doesn't let you bet at the moment, you might just need to watch the stream for a little bit, and then once you've built up some of the pucks, you'll be able to bet on that as well. But we'll we'll keep betting open till the first proper engagement. But yeah, it's been a tough old week, having gone back to work after just one day off just to rest. Okay, so bendy barrel roll in from Kai. Just try to keep a bit of distance from the Republic there. We know Obi-Wan's already boosted, so even if she does a 5 forwards, I imagine Kai's probably okay. 3 straight from Elo. Don't think you really need to force it too much at the moment. 3 from Zori. Be interesting to see how Wolf gets on. I mean, there's no... Oh no, Poe's got plasma torpedoes, hasn't they? So those 3 ships could absolutely destroy Wolf, but we'll see how it goes on. And yeah, don't forget, there is a second game to come after this. So we do have Craig versus Daryl playing for us. Another NCX match. So just taking our lock on the debris, 4 forward from Poe and a boost. Just keeping a bit of space there between the various resistant ships, and then Anakin bundling into the centre of the board. Probably setting up to hold that centre objective potentially next turn, but we'll see which way Kai goes. A little bit of reposition there with the barrel roll. How's my microphone volume coming through? I've taken the noise gate off this week because I had the fan running last week, but I think it was a bit of static was still coming through, so I need to play around with the noise gate a little bit. But end of turn 1, heading into turn 2. So obvious moves seem to be we'll probably see the 3 bank setting up for a double modded plasma torpedo, probably a 3 bank, and maybe like a 2 bank. There is enough space to do a 3 bank there as well. I don't think, if Wolf does a 3 bank in, that could be a problem. I mean, I suspect even the 1 straight probably causes issues to Wolf. So what's that? It's probably a bit closer than that. But yeah, I think that's still going to range 3. Be interesting to see if Kai banks away or decides to bank in, and I think that's probably the biggest choice of the turn. They could go forwards because, does Anakin just do like a 2 forwards here? Maybe a 2 forwards, stop in front of the rock, and then at least you can fine tunes, barrel roll either way if you have to. See which way Kai's gone. Actually, I suppose 2 forwards and potentially extreme manoeuvres. So if I don't draw that quite so badly, so a 2 forwards gets you to out there. Oh, that's a horrible box. Yeah. Then could extreme manoeuvres boost as well. I mean, oddball is probably just the 3 bank across here and scramble the objective. OB, oh, I mean, do you system phase boost OB? Maybe. And then do you risk a 3 bank from there? Bring him up here maybe. Bit scary though if Kai's just like turned around, but what can Kai do? Yeah, that's it. Everyone send positive vibes to Cyril. I'm going to be absolutely biased with this because obviously King's Gambit is my team. So 1 bank, 2 bank of blue. Could do a system phase barrel roll, but probably not. We'll see. Like, I mean, if you're tying up 3 ships with 1 T-70, it's probably not the end of the world, especially if the others come round and potentially can take off Wolf in 1 round of shooting. Okay, turn 2 and Cyril is first player still. Are we going to see anything in the system phase? Okay, so going to spend a BB-8 charge to do a barrel roll. Yeah, okay, so it looks to be absolutely bugging out there. Getting a little bit more distance. We'll knock a charge off BB-8. Takes a deplete again, but probably not an issue. Obi-Wan system phase. Does boost left. 3 banks getting awfully close to that rock. I always get slightly worried with the 1 bank, 3 bank, if that's what Obi-Wan's done, but Obi-Wan maybe have just done straight. He's probably fine, but I always worry slightly with that chain of manoeuvres. Well, I'm going to move some of my screens around, so whoop, ignore that. And ignore that. Come on. That's a bit better. Okay, so Wolf is turning away and barrel rolling, give him some space. And Kai turned away as well. Yeah, okay, so Zori's going to copy this action. And then do the 2 bank. And then Zori, no doubt, will do the scramble action. Okay, no, checking for target lock. Maybe Poe's come round enough to try and go for the scramble. Ooh, it was the 3 bank, but is fine. He's going to barrel roll to the right with Obi-Wan. Yeah. I say I always get slightly wary when I do that sort of linked 1 bank, 3 bank. Okay, so Oddball's taking that bottom objective. I mean, Wolf is now stressed and doesn't have many great options there. Yeah, I think I would have liked to have seen Cyril possibly go for the scramble with... Okay, so he is going to get a plasma torpedo in. Okay. Not terrible then. But yeah, maybe would have liked to have seen Elo going for that central objective. And he's probably got the centre, but might decide to fine tunes first. Nope, does have the centre. I mean, either way, it's 4 points to Cyril, so it doesn't matter a great deal. I guess we just see how bad this plasma torpedo might be for... yeah, so it's only single modded, so... Need to see a little bit of dice variance there. Yeah, so really would like that focus token. Where are you rolling? 2. Gets 2 hits, so we're definitely going to lose 2 shields. We're going to lose 2 shields. On Wolf. Probably no shot, yeah. So probably the only other shot is going to be, I imagine, Anakin's ion. Obi-Wan's ion, sorry. So range 3. So 3 dice into 3. Oof, that's not great. Probably just not going to bother with that at all. I will reopen betting a little bit. So exclamation mark bet. 1 for Nick, 2 for Cyril, and the amount you wish to bet. Can type all. Nick does get +4 for scenario. But yeah, I think probably would have foregone Elo, but I guess that doesn't give Zoria focus just to get that scramble in there, because getting 2 points on the board would have been quite good. How did the Republic get this scrambled in position? We'll see. Like, I understand why he did that with Wolf, because Wolf was going to potentially take a... Well, if he hadn't done it, maybe a double modded plasma, a double modded proton, and then a single or pseudo double modded range 3 shot from Mello. As it is, just got away with just losing 2 shields. But now my big issue here is, like, what do you do with Wolf? Because to shed that stress, you know, do you do like a 1 bank in here, which doesn't seem great for shots. You know, if your arc is going out that way, I mean, you could turn away, but then it's just the rear arc. You can't use Wolf's ability because you can't turn it on. You know, do you have to hard turn away so you don't bump Anakin? Or do you stay stressed and hard turn in and then doesn't get C-3PO? And then probably forces Anakin to do a real fast maneuver over the top, like a pre-bank or something like this. So Anakin probably has to... Excuse me. Oh, I think I was going to cough then. Let me just, I need to mute my microphone. I mean, you say if Wolf turns in, he gets killed. I think if he turns away, he could get killed. And even if he just banks into the centre, I think he dies. He's got, what, 7 health left? 1 agility. Even the C-3PO rerolls isn't really going to help him here. But last chance to get your bets in if you want. Exclamation mark bet. 1 for Nick, 2 for Cyril. The amount you want bet, or just type all. So system phase barrel roll for Obi-Wan. We'll clear that rock. Yeah, we'll see what Anakin decides to do. So 2 bank. We'll clear those red tokens off Kai. Just basically just distracting Obi-Wan for a bit, I guess. Probably just take a focus. Oh yeah, barrel roll. Nice. Use the bendy barrel roll, come in. Be interesting to see then how fast Obi-Wan's gone. I guess you go backwards here because you probably want to give yourself the angle to come in next turn. But then you may also be thinking about range. So that's fun. Yeah. So all the red tokens. Okay, so Wolf has gone for that one bank, so he will potentially have a shot into Kai. He will. Probably be a range 3 shot. Takes the double calculate. Assuming he doesn't get initiative killed, which is absolutely a possibility. One bank for Elo. Takes the focus and give that to Zori. Two bank here, so might be interested to take a target lock into Anakin, you know. That would certainly make him think about what he's doing, but no, gonna probably go for the initiative kill into there. Oh, is looks like Nick is first player this turn. Does get the block on Obi-Wan, so only a focus action if he wants it. Hasn't got any additional bits there, so might not bother. No, not going to bother. One bank from Oddball. Last chance to bet. I'll be closing at the start of the engagement. Should Anakin, who's first player? Oh no, Cyril's first player. Interesting. Yeah. Anakin went 5 forwards, so I guess barrel roll to the right. Yeah, so using fine tunes to roll to the right. Probably, what's he got? 2 force left. I'm going to use Obi-Wan's ability, spend a force, gain a focus token. Actually, that doesn't work. Oh no, he must have just done a focus action there, because, yeah, he tagged Obi-Wan's card, but it won't work. Okay. Right. So I think this was Poe. Single hit. Blank out, but re-rolls. Okay. Not sure if Poe's still stressed. Yeah. Do the one forwards. Anakin gets 2 hits and a crit into a strained T70, or spend the focus, take 2 shields. So this is Elo, I think. Probably spend the focus there for 3. It seems pretty good. Reroll with C3PO. Gets evade, takes 2 on Wolf. And I absolutely need to close betting there. So now we got the Proton Torpedo. Rolling 4. It is double modded, but then just roll 4 at a hand seems pretty good. Can we get the evade? We do. So we're not going to die. So 1, 2, 3. One of which is a crit. That's like weapons. No, structural damage. Okay, well that's bad with the... well, I suppose Kai is depleted, but that turns off C3PO. Let's get that. So structural damage. Looks like 1 hit from Obi-Wan. Gets the evade. Oddball, no shot. Good evening, Josh. I think Poe went for the scramble. I'm not sure why he's stressed. Because everybody else had a focus or a target lock. 2 hits. Yeah, okay, he's rolled 2 many evade dice there. Does get that down to 1 with Wolf. Okay, yeah. Poe did lose his stress. And then probably going to spend 2 calculates for 3 hits for Wolf. And that is a blank out heroic. Of course, he has heroic. 1 more on Kai. Is that shields down on Kai? It is. Pretty good heroic reroll there. 3 blanks into 2 evades. And then it will be 4-2 on scenario objectives. So I made that 8 plays 8, which it is. Okay, so. Oh, hey Kev, how we doing? Win streak, watch streak even. Yeah, that 3PO did pretty well there. I guess. Obviously the structural and then just being range free did help. I think maybe a misplay a little bit from Cyril going for the big shot in the first turn. I think if he'd gone for the scramble and then Poe would have been able to at least take a mod in that turn, plus had his ability, meant Wolf survived, but you know, is what it is. Hey Pete, yeah, I'm just about recovered. I woke up this morning, my throat was really sore this morning, so have kind of recovered. Certainly knackered though, still really tired this week, but we are surviving. So Kai probably has a pretty good 2 bank in. Be interesting to see what Obi-Wan and Anakin do. Obi-Wan can also do the system phase, like barrel roll out maybe. Wolf. Oh, what was that? Oh, Obi-Wan with the gifted sub. Thank you very much. Giving that to Kev. But yeah, so Wolf definitely gets initiative killed this turn. I think probably with Wolf you just want to be annoying here. So I imagine a hard 2 turn towards all these guys. Try and just stop Zori from getting anything particularly easy, like action-wise. But I guess Commander Poe is there, could probably come in. You could, I wouldn't say necessarily lose both arcs this turn, but I think Oddball's next to take some damage. Anakin's probably wants to do a 2 sloop and be able to use his R4P17 and other abilities. But yeah, we shall see what happens. Can Kai get far enough away from Anakin so he can't shed stress and do other stuff? Probably doesn't help that Cyril's been first player every single turn, but not a big deal. Yeah, Obi-Wan barrel rolling out to the left. Not too surprising. Although potentially taking up some valuable real estate here from of Anakin, I guess. Okay, taking a focus. So then, oh, 3 bank away from Wolf. I thought he would try and block the space, but I mean, guess maybe just trying to get range. Certainly not going to get any blocks so against Oddball, so this is not looking all that good. Focus giving Zori a focus. And then how quickly has Zori gone? 1 forwards and might not be able to get a target lock here. So maybe go for the claim here. Oddball then moves and then use Commander Poe. Does Commander Poe trigger when it fully executes, doesn't it? So I guess it's now or never then. Yeah, maybe just go for the claim here with Zori. Yeah, I mean it could be claimed back by Oddball, but then he doesn't take a focus token. Does have elusive. Okay, so 3 forwards here, and Oddball's going to claim it back. Hard one from Obi-Wan, as we expected. So, does he have to boost in? That will be the interesting decision. Okay, so he's going to go for the target lock. And what's Poe done? Has Poe gone? Okay, so Poe's gone 2 forwards. Poe could claim it back. . You just need to get 1 damage into a structural damaged wolf. You probably could go for the claim and maybe use his ability. So it isn't going to. So he's going to take the target lock instead. And this way you can be sneaky with TTS and maybe see where the range gets you. Okay, so 2 bank from Anakin. Going to spend a charge of R4P17 and take a target, lock it to Kai. And then can shed the stress. So Kai is going to get initiative killed. What's that? Josh, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Rafaru. Do appreciate it. So, looks like we got the last plasma torpedo coming in against Oddball. Spends the lock. And will spend the focus to make it 3. And Oddball is going to take all of that. So that's 3 shields and a damage card. Oh no. Elusive. Elusive reroll, so just the 3 shields. Yeah, big using elusive there. So, can Anakin just kill Kai now? And we've got the wolf pack trigger. No, takes a strain. Which, yeah, if you don't kill Kai, it could be a tad embarrassing, but we shall see. So, crit has a focus token, so 2 hits and a crit into Kai. Kai rerolls, heroic. Did just take... Wasn't there a focus token there? Yeah, okay, must have got grabbed by Wolf. It spends it, takes hit crit. Crit is a blinded pilot, probably not that important in the grand scheme of things. Takes 2. So Zori now 2 dice at range 2 into structural damaged wolf. Just spends. Oh, has the lock. Gets 1. Doesn't need to spend. I don't know why you're spending there, Cyril. You don't need to. Keep your focus for defense, maybe. Sorry, Kai had a blinded pilot. Now we've got a 3 dice shot from Elo into a strained oddball, and he'll get 1 reroll and has a focus. So it looks like there's a bullseye from Poe. Yeah, may even have 2 rerolls depending where Kai sits, but just rolls 1. Gets a crit, nice. So that's 2 and a crit going into oddball. And the crit is damage sensor array, is that? Come here, you bugger. Damage sensor array. Not terrible. So oddball's going to shoot range 2 back into Poe. 3 dice into 2. Oddball has a target lock. 1 hit so far. Rerolling the 2. Gets 2 hits. And Poe says 1 evade, 1 shield. So then I guess you go primary here. Need to try and kill Kai, I guess, because if Kai can have a shot into Oddball, Oddball will get agility, but will... I mean, you have to fight a primary, I guess. You can get 2 hits and hope Kai blanks out. He hasn't got any defensive mods. Wolf is dead. Yeah, going for the primary. Oh, 1 blank. I think he's got the reroll. Yeah, he has took the target lock. But just the 1 hit. So Kai does defend. So wouldn't have died anyway. So Wolf is removed at initiative 5, which allows Kai to then shoot range 2 into Oddball. 3 dice. Just the one, I think. I don't believe there's any rerolls. So are we going to see another damage going to Oddball? We do. Oddball down to 2. And then it will be 4-2 on objectives to the Republic. But yeah, big getting Wolf off there before you could shoot into Kai. Yeah, I mean, like, resistance into arcs is always a pretty tough matchup. Like, I mean, I didn't mind it back in the days when I was flying arcs because I had Padme and Luminara to back me up. But you're still relying a bit on dice variance there. So, we'll probably see a 4K from Oddball here. I mean, I didn't see the firing arcs. You'd like to think that's going to clear. I guess Zori's burst laser is kind of facing the right direction. Might even just go 4 forwards with Oddball, in fairness. I think that's still red though, isn't it? Do just fly. I mean, it would recharge elusive as well, doing the K turn, I guess. I mean, what blocks can we get? Can we get Zori to do a hard turn to the left? Just try and put some bodies in the way here. I mean, that's it, I guess. You know, Obi-Wan. Poe and Zori could just hard 2 both to the left and just cause a bit of a car park for the Republic, but it might all come down to road roll. What can Kai do? Can Kai escape? I reckon yes. I think Kai can. So maybe like a 4 forwards or something. Just get some distance. Road roll coming in for turn 5. Probably a draw by the fact that they're re-rolling. What are we doing, guys? Struggling to roll dice. Oof. Turn 5 and Cyril is still first player, so don't think Nick minds too much. Obi-Wan is probably not doing a reposition unless he decides he wanted to barrel roll to the right and then go straight towards that objective, but isn't. So 4 forward from Kai. Do you just claim with Kai and accept the fact that you probably die? I think that would be fine, because I think Republic struggle to get this back now. He's got blinded pilot anyway, so yeah, I would just go for the claim. Potentially forces the Republic to give up actions now to claim back objectives. Did he do a talon roll with Elo? Maybe. We shall see. He did. Where's it go? Oh, it hits the rock as well. Okay, so 1 damage for sure. Maybe 2. Maybe blocks somebody on the rock. We shall see. But takes 2 shields. Seems awfully risky. We shall see if it pays off. R2 from Zori. I like that move. We shall see what sort of bumps it may or may not cause. Especially if Poe comes in behind, I guess. Okay, so we're going to see the claim in the centre. Where's Oddball going? Has he gone for the K turn? Obi-Wan gets blocked. Spends a force to take a focus token, so doesn't need to do the red focus. But is going to do the red focus. Okay. Obi-Wan's ability so good. Flying the Mighty, what are you doing? If you can't learn to type properly, I might have to time you out. Ooh. He gets blocked. What did he attempt? Did he attempt... Did attempt the K-turn. Interesting. Just a quick one. I missed that. Oddball red focus there.
No, can't do the red focus.
Yeah, because you K-turn. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah, attempted the K-turn, got blocked, but you get the stress from the K-turn, so he doesn't get to do the other thing. And then Anakin was only blocked by enemies. So can do the Obi-Wan focus. Okay, so now... Yeah, so I Bitty Bumbar, I caught it. So... Did you take the type lock as well? I don't think he did, but I'll double check. So, I mean, I think you take the range 1 here into Obi-Wan. Oh, he's going to Anakin. Like, hitting Etters without evade tokens is always the best thing to do here. Yes, he got 3 agility and double focus tokens. I mean, I guess he's thinking of Zori, the double shot, but yeah, just... hitting Etters and just hoping for a blank out is never a bad thing. So hit crit into Poe. Poe will spend the focus, take no damage. So now Zori range 1 into Anakin. Oh, gets 3. Anakin will spend a focus, take 2 shields. Yeah, shame Elo is on the rocket. But let's see, what can Obi-Wan do back? Does he just do Ion? Actually, Bullseye. Bullseye into Kai, surely. Ion. Is that Ion into Poe? Okay, rolling 4. Gets 2 and a crit, so Poe is most likely ionized. Yep, so Poe will take 1 and take an ion token. Which is not terrible. Yeah, I really don't like this talent from Elo, because where do you go from here? So, takes 1 hit into Kai. He will take a damage but is still alive. And then 4 points to resistance this turn. I mean, if you're Elo, do you just Talon through the debris this time? Because you know it clears. So Obi-Wan does have a stress. Probably will just chase after Kai, I imagine. Can Kai do anything funky with the system phase? Bendy barrel roll, maybe. Because I think he's still got a charge left on BB Astromech. So could you like barrel roll out? Where's my thing? So could you barrel roll out here, like that, and then hard 2 back in? Could you barrel roll that way and do like a 3 Talon that way? I mean, that's getting closer to oddball, because surely, I mean, oddball here is probably just going to be like the balloon maneuver towards the objective. We know Poe is is ionized. Anakin will 5k all day. Yeah, so if Anakin does the 5k, you know, that maneuver may not be terrible. Yeah, barrel roll towards oddball, and then you could Talon, and that might get you behind Anakin. I mean, Obi-Wan is still around, but might cause some issues for Anakin. 1 more damage to get half there. I mean, maybe, I guess. I mean, do you just do the 3 Talon with Elo here? I mean, I don't know. Can you go straight without hitting the rock? Don't think so. I mean, that is very close. Might just be okay. Maybe Elo could go straight. But also maybe you just let Zori come round and rotate left. Maybe try and get the burst laser turret round. Heading into turn 6. Well, welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope you're having fun. This is game 1 this evening. We do have another NCX game coming up. It's in the notes. I forget exactly. I know it's Craig versus Daryl, which is Outer Rim Heroes versus Trash Pandas. I think Trash Pandas are doing all right this round, but I think they might need to win to make the playoffs. So we'll see how things go. King's Gambit have already made the playoffs, which is great for my team. We'll just obviously see how other results go and how this round result goes in regards to seeding. But yeah, one more game to come after this. Might have a little break in between whilst I go and feed the cats. So heading into turn 6. Yeah, absolutely, Steve. Off to the playoffs we go. Cyril's still first player. I mean, it's not like, yeah, what is that? All that blue at the top there. Yeah. It's funny how it happens some games. Okay, so hard 2 left. Is there like, I don't know, do you just focus boost or something? Just trying to stay alive, I guess. I mean, if everyone's chasing after there, I don't think you're that worried. I mean, the Etters do have a nice, I think 4 straighters blue with them. So Oberon could clear the stress and go pretty quick straight forwards. Elo's just gone 3 straight. So this is probably going to be a turn of just repositioning for the resistance. Okay, so using Poe's command ability. What's this? Going to be a boost or something, is this? Okay, so red boost. I mean, I'd imagine Oddball's doing like a bank or something, but we'll see. 3 forward, sorry, with Zori. Clears the stress. Again, though, feel like positionally, like where do you go next turn? Like you're just out the fight. Like at least if you were banking towards the left. Okay, going to take a target lock for later. Pops it on Anakin. So Oddball, yeah, 1 banking towards Elo as expected. Took the claim at the top. Obi-Wan 4 forwards. I mean, it's as if I've flown Republic before here. So clears the stress. Oh, he's got damage sensor rate, so okay, so can't do that. So is he going to just fix the... Good spot by the players there, so what do? Do you just... he's going to take the focus, try and get some damage into Elo. Elo's close to half, so Obi's probably taking... Oh, takes a focus with his ability. That's Obi-Wan out of force. And then, do you go for a claim or do you take a target lock on Kai? Yeah, going for the target lock on Kai. Probably fire the ion cannon to get 3 dice. Just needs it to stick to be able to pop him. 1 bank from Poe, sorry. Takes a focus. And then Anakin does the 4K. And this is the other thing as well, yeah, because he's probably just left. Yeah, he's just left something in Bullseye to be able to shed the stress now as well. So do you take a target lock into... Yeah, take a target lock, probably shed the stress and then boost into Poe, I guess. So is our 4P17 all spent? But yeah, that's why I think I would have preferred the bank away. So range 2 from Anakin into Poe. Probably just spend a force there for 2 hits and a crit. Poe blanks out, but heroic. And still blanks out. So Poe is eating all of that. Shield hit crit. What's that? Fuel leak? Fuel leak. Okay. Range 2 from Oddball in Elo. 2 hits and a crit. Blank out. Heroic. Okay, so you can spend the focus and just lose a shield on Elo. Very lucky. So this is the big shot now. So it'll be Iron Cannon. 3 dice with target lock focus. If you get 3 paint, which he does on the initial roll, that is going to kill Kai. And I think that is all they wrote. So that is going to be 4 to Resistance, 2 to Republic. And Republic are back in front. So yeah, like I think, yeah, hopefully, so maybe have a look at these, those maneuvers that turn, because like the 3 straight from Zori just doesn't really make sense to me, because it's like, where do you go now? And I guess the only option you've got, unless you want to rotate the turret, is the hard 2 right, which is probably the right way to go if you think Anakin's going to chasing after Poe. Road roll might be interesting, but like Anakin could just do a 1 bank here, I guess. Can always find tunes. Elo can do the Talon. You've still got damage sensor array on Oddball, so only do focus action. So it's whether or not you do the Talon with Elo. 2 health left on Oddball. Heading into turn 7. I mean, there's every chance that maybe Resistance don't hold any scramble objectives at the end of this turn as well. Oh no, I suppose Oddball can't claim that top one, so unless Anakin goes after Elo with the idea of going for a scramble. But we shall see. But yeah, I think I would have much preferred like a bank maneuver from Zori, because he's got R4, so he could have cleared the stress, rotated maybe, had a shot into Oddball, but then also just is coming around and putting pressure on Oddball this turn. I think they've set their dials, just maybe they're just having a little think. Although I guess Zori has now got the lock on Anakin, so Anakin does need to be slightly wary. I imagine it'll be the hard 2 from Zori. Because what, Anakin's on 1 shield? Does need to be slightly wary of Zori, because that burst laser could go up to 3 dice. So I think they're set. So road roll for turn 7. Will we see? Yeah, we do see the Republic going first. And that could be a big turn for Nick to move first with Poe and Anakin lining off. Okay, so 1 bank left. Probably blocking the Talon. Maybe Yellow's just on 1 forwards. Obi-Wan goes to the claim. Certainly keeping away from Poe, maybe. Elo does the Talon out, but is stressed, so nothing going on there. Hard 2 in. Do you just barrel roll left here, maybe? No, just going to go for the focus. Not going to stress the Y-Wing. And Elo has... so Anakin has turned towards Elo. Interesting. Fine-tunes a boost and then goes to the claim. So, okay, so Nick is being very clever. Playing for the objective there. And then K-turn from Poe does get Poe back into the fight. Range 2 from Anakin in at Elo. Anakin has no force to mod. Hit crit. So could give up half points here. Oof. Yeah, no focus token unfortunately there. So takes 2. Blinded pilot again, so that's both of those out the deck. Still got range 2 from Oddball though, and has a focus token. And it's like sometimes you think, like people think, you know, I've got this. I need to do it, and yeah, it takes a direct, and that is Elo dead. But yeah, like just because you can Talon there doesn't mean you have to Talon. Like maybe the 1 forward, like clear the stress would have been the perfect maneuver there. But I don't know. But yeah, this will take the Republic to 49 points with objectives. I don't see a way Cyril gets back, unfortunately, because you just basically fly away, and Obi-Wan could boost and fly out, or just do a 3 bank. So I think that is, yeah, that's going to be GG. Yeah, I think it's game now, to be fair. Like, they can go through the motions, but Poe is just not going to be able to catch anybody and do enough damage. He's too far behind. Yeah, so I think they've called it there. Okay, yeah, well played, Nick. Okay, what we'll do is, so we are about 30 minutes away from the next game. I will pay out the points and then the stream will go offline. Yeah, only 2 people had any faith in Nick to win that game. So that does square up the series. I'm going to take the stream offline and I will be back in 30 minutes. I'm going to go and feed the cats so they don't maul me whilst I stream game 2. But back in 30 minutes with game 2. Thanks for watching and I shall see you very shortly.